What if you could increase penile length naturally, not with dangerous tricks, but by fixing 3 things most men ignore every day? Blood flow, body fat, and erection quality. Because a lot of men think they have a size problem, when what they really have is a visibility problem, a fullness problem, or a circulation problem. And the difference between those 3 is bigger than most men realize. Some men are not actually too small. They are too inflamed, too heavy, too restricted. In this video, I'm going to show you the foods, fruits, and daily habits that may help you improve visible length naturally, why better blood flow changes what you see, and which mistake keeps most men stuck even when they are trying to fix the problem. What natural length really means. Before anything else, understand this. There are 3 different lengths men confuse: actual anatomical size, erect fullness, visible length. Most men cannot change the first one without medical procedures, but they can influence the second and the third. And that is where real, noticeable change comes from. Fuller erections make you look bigger. Less fat at the base exposes more shaft. Better blood flow increases expansion. So, the goal is not fantasy growth. The goal is maximum expression of what you already have. Lever 1. Blood flow foods that make you look bigger. Start with blood flow, because this is the fastest visible change. When blood flow is weak, 3 things happen. Erections are softer. Expansion is incomplete. Visible length drops. When blood flow improves, the opposite happens. More expansion, more firmness, more usable length. So now the question is simple. What actually improves blood flow? Start with 3 simple groups: leafy greens, fruits, and healthy fats. Spinach, arugula, and beets support nitric oxide pathways. Citrus fruits, berries, and pomegranate support vessel flexibility. Olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish support overall vascular health. Now focus on the fruits that actually matter. Berries, especially blueberries, help endothelial function. Oranges support nitric oxide through citrus compounds. Pomegranate supports blood flow and pressure. Watermelon adds citrulline, which the body converts into arginine, a key compound in nitric oxide production. These do not increase size. They improve the system that allows maximum expansion. That is the difference most men miss. And when blood flow improves, something else happens. Erections get harder. And when erections get harder, length often increases slightly because the tissue is fully expanded. But blood flow alone is not enough, because there is something physically hiding your length. Lever 2. Belly fat is hiding your size. This is the most ignored factor. Fat around the lower abdomen and pubic area can bury part of the shaft. That means you are not actually smaller. You are just less visible. Men who lose belly fat often gain visible length without touching anything else, because the base of the penis becomes exposed again. This is not theory. It is basic anatomy. As the fat pad shrinks, more of the shaft becomes exposed, which increases the visible length. So now the question becomes simple. Which daily actions reduce that fat? Calorie control, resistance training, daily movement, walking every day, lifting weights 3 times a week, reducing processed sugar and excess alcohol. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just consistent fat loss. And when that fat drops, men often see a difference they were chasing in the wrong places for years. But even this is not the full picture, because there is a third factor quietly shrinking your results. Lever 3. Daily habits that kill or boost length. There are habits that slowly reduce erection quality over time, and when erection quality drops, perceived size drops with it. Start with the worst 3. Smoking, poor sleep, chronic stress. Smoking damages blood vessels directly. Reduced vascular function leads to decreased blood flow, resulting in weaker erections and reduced expansion. Poor sleep reduces testosterone and recovery. Lower testosterone leads to reduced libido and weaker erections. Chronic stress increases cortisol. Elevated cortisol impairs blood flow and disrupts hormonal balance. Quit smoking. Sleep 7 to 8 hours consistently. Reduce stress through movement, sunlight, and routine. These are not performance hacks. They are baseline requirements. And when men fix these, something interesting happens. Morning erections return. Erection firmness improves. And size perception improves without touching any male enhancement product. But there is one more layer most men ignore completely. The small habits that create big differences. These are not dramatic, but they compound. Hydration matters. Dehydration reduces blood volume and circulation efficiency. Posture matters. Pelvic positioning affects how the shaft sits and appears. Even simple pelvic floor awareness can improve erection quality over time. And consistency matters more than intensity. A man who eats well, moves daily, sleeps properly, and avoids vessel damage will outperform a man chasing extreme size hacks every time. Now put everything together. Better blood flow foods, lower body fat, stronger daily habits. And you get the only realistic version of natural length increase. Not changing genetics, maximizing expression. And that is where most men leave results on the table. Because they are looking for one miracle, instead of fixing the 3 systems that actually control what they see. Real strategy. Now step back. Look at the full picture. Men try to fix one thing, length. But the problem is usually spread across 3 systems: blood flow, fat, erection quality. So when they chase one solution, they stay stuck, because the system is still broken. That is why shortcuts fail. That is why extreme methods fail. They ignore the system. If you want to improve visible length naturally, focus on 3 moves. Improve blood flow, reduce body fat, improve erection quality. And every action you take should fit into one of those 3. Eat foods that support circulation. Eat fruits that support vessel function. Move daily to reduce fat. Sleep better to support hormones. That is it. Not complicated, just ignored. Now make this personal. Drop your age in the comments and tell me which one you think is holding most men back the most. Poor blood flow, belly fat, or weak erection quality. And be specific. Which one is hurting you the most right now? Less fullness, less visible length, or less consistency? Write just one. Because once you name the real problem, you stop chasing the wrong fix. And if you have already noticed a change from losing weight, eating better, or improving blood flow, write what actually made the biggest difference. Not theory, not guesses. What actually changed what you saw? Because a lot of men are reading the comments trying to figure out whether their problem is size, visibility, or circulation. And one honest comment might help them see the difference faster.